So in this video we're going to have a go at making these, which are Suffolk Puffs or Yorkshire Daisies or puff balls, and yo-yos in America is what they're named as, and another name is rosette. So different areas have their own different names. I've already started making it, as you can see. That's just for the little quilt on the top, which I should be backing with some cotton. They're very easy to make, and again it's just a 5-inch. I'm using a 5-inch square, but you can make them with anything. This is the book that inspired me to make this, and it's called Patchwork and Applique by Pamela Tubby, and I think that's from, let's see if I can get the date. This is from the 70s. First published, I think, in 1977. So again, we're just bringing back some of the traditional ways that people used to quilt, and one of the ways. So let's get going. Today we're going to do the Suffolk Puffs. So find yourself that's got a 5-inch, if that's the size you wish to make. Find whatever size you wish to make, a circle or a template, it's a lot easier. Put it on your fabric, quick draw, then cut out. And today for this demonstration to make these, I'm going to use a green one. What you do is double your cotton, knot the end, and I have to use a thimble on that one. For some reason the needle always sticks in that finger. So, and what you do is you turn it over a scant 1/4 of an inch roughly. Don't have to be, it's not an exact science. Just turn it over roughly a scant 1/4, and then start off not at the top, not at the bottom, roughly in the middle. And if you start this side, then your knot's on the wrong side of when the puff's drawn together. Just continue round. Don't do them too close together. It's best if you do long stitches. You don't have to be exact with this, because it's all going to be hidden in the middle. You don't want it too big. Obviously, if you've got if you have it longer than that, then this is going to stick up more. How tight or how loose you have the centre is entirely up to you. So just continue to go all the way around. And if this doesn't fit, as you can see, I've got to get myself another one. And then, it's a bit awkward because I'm trying to do it into the camera instead of in front of me, but we'll get there. That's it. And then I went just slightly past the knot, bring it up, and then obviously you'll end up with that shape. Put your finger in the middle, pull up, and then you need to sculpt it round a bit tighter, and then sort of like make it go where you want the centre to go. Pull it out at the back. There you go, and that's the Suffolk Puff. And all you do then is just go through to the centre. Now, if you were just wanting the puff on its own with no backing, then obviously you won't come through, because I'm putting a button on the top of mine, and so I'm using, so it doesn't matter what my back looks like, because I should be putting a cotton sheet or something at the back. Basically, once you've gone through, then That's it, there you go, you have a Suffolk puff. Yeah, look, and that's why it's called a puff, because it puffs up. There you go. So all I need now is a button. Can you remember these old tins at the Quality Street that you used to get at Christmas when we were kids? A long time ago. It's a 5 3/4 pound tin. Well, my mum over the years, all the time we were kids, used to collect buttons. Everything she chucked away, she used to put all the buttons on. So I've been using them, so again we're using leftovers. And I've got absolute shed loads of these buttons in there, so I've been using all of those. So, and this is how, and then you know how to sew a button on. Just go through a few times. Again, you see, I'm not worried about the back because it's all going to be covered. So, but obviously if you want your back to show, then you're going to have to sew them a little bit differently. And this is why I need this to help shove that needle through. There you go. Just come up a few times. Oops. And then just cast off at the back. Like so. Then take your needle back in, make sure that the fabric is separated. Go in the middle and come up a little bit further away. And then cut that off, pull it slightly, cut it off, and then the end will disappear into the fabric. There you go, that's another, just mess with it till you get it right again. There you go. So what you should do now is, and I'll just show you, I'll just put a knot in your, that's it. And then just each one in a row, do a row at a time. Each one, just put them right sides together. Well, I can find my needle, there you go. And at the top, this is the top because they're going to go that way. Just do it a couple of, about 3 or 4, going across, over stitch, over sew, whatever you want to call it. There you go. Again, just take it inside the fabric, bring it out the other side. And then it'll disappear inside, and then continue on putting them together all the way across. And then you do exactly the same when you're sewing this to this. Just go over that way and then just sew them together 3 or 4 stitches, and then I've got to figure out how to back it. And that's all. That's a Suffolk puff, a Yorkshire daisy, a puff ball, a yo-yo, or a rosette. We've got all those names. Thank you very much for joining me. That's video 1.